Of action on Onondaga Lake here today, but what they rarely get to see are the crews that work so hard to make their boats run perfectly for their drivers. Here's Dick Crippen.
Whenever we talk about the Oh Boy Alberto boat, we always talk about consistency. It's really a word that should go along with it. It's one of the most consistent boats over the last couple of years of any boat on the circuit. And the man who is heading up the whole thing is Jim Harvey. And Jim, I think it's a question of teamwork and having everything together.
You're correct, Dick. It's taken me 3 years to put this team together and organize them. They're an exceptional bunch. We start with Jeff Miner, who was with another team last year, and this year he's doing all our engine work and doing a very thorough job of it. We have Dave Schmidt. Dave Schmidt has been with me for 3 years. Dave takes care of the liquids, and it's very important. It's just as important as building the engines. We have Ed Nelson. Ed Nelson was with the Budweiser last year. This year he's handling all our computer work and propellers and our glass work. Anytime we have any repairs or damages or any new parts we want to build, Ed takes care of that. And we have Brooke Tyler. Brooke Tyler's been with us since 1982, and that was back when we first started with the Atlas fan lines. And Brooke lives in the East Coast, and I call him my East Coast connection. He's there to help at almost every event and handles the liquids and the fuels and works on the engines. And his wife comes along, Rita Tyler, to give us moral support and make sure that there's plenty of food on the table. And then we have Bob Jackson. Bob Jackson is a good friend of mine from Australia, and he's here for the summer to help us and to learn a little bit about how we race boats, because they also race the Unlimiteds down there. And one person who's not with us today is Gary Redmond. He's my crew chief, and he's been with me for several years, and business has called him away, so we're handling all the duties and whatever else we can find to do while he's gone.
Jim, when it's all said and done, you put the boat in the water and off it goes.
At that point, our job is done, and the rest is left for George Woods.
The Oh Boy Alberto team is probably one of the best in unlimited racing history. I can't brag about them enough. They put me in a boat, and it's always 120%, and it makes it look easy. My job is easy in comparison to their job most of the time.
Well, I think that the drivers really appreciate the tremendous job that their crews do, and Jerry Hopp of the U7 Miss Paddock Pools is no exception.
Jerry had your problems earlier this year, but you come right out here in Syracuse first time out, you're qualified. That has to feel pretty good.
Well, the Miss Paddock Pools crew is really happy that we're in the race and we're qualified and having fun. This year was the put the turbine on, or the canopy on the boat year, and we put a lot of energy and time into that, and we've had some mechanical woes, but we're down to boat racing now. We're making a boat go faster every time out.